Richard Llewellyn, Gerald from An Inspector Calls. All right, if you must have it. I met her first, sometime in March last year, in the Stalls Bar at the Palace Music Hall, here in Brumley. I happened to look in one night after a long, dull day, and as the show wasn't very bright, I went down into the bar. I didn't propose to stay long down there. I hate all those hard-eyed, dough-faced women. But then I noticed a girl who looked quite different. She was very young and pretty. Soft brown hair and big dark eyes. My God. I'm sorry, I've just suddenly realised, taking it in properly, that she's dead. Well, she was very young and very pretty, and altogether out of place down there. And she obviously wasn't enjoying herself. Old Joe Meggerty, half drunk and boggle-eyed, had wedged her into a corner with that obscene, fat carcass of his. I told Joe Meggerty some nonsense, that the manager had a message for him, or something like that. Got him out of the way. Then I told the girl that if she didn't want any more of that sort of thing, she ought to let me take her out of there. She agreed at once. We went to the county hotel, had a drink or two, and talked. She told me her name was Daisy Renton. She also told me that she'd had a job in one of the works here, but had had to leave after a strike. And she said something about working in the shop as well. It was hard to get exact details about her from herself, but what she did let slip, although she didn't mean to, was that she was desperately hard up, and at that moment actually very hungry. So I made the people at the county find some food for her. I discovered, in fact, that she hadn't a penny and was about to be thrown out of the miserable back room that she had. Now, it just so happened that a friend of mine, Charlie Brunswick, had gone off to Canada for 6 months and had left me the key to a nice little set of rooms. So I insisted on Daisy moving in there at once, and I gave her enough money to keep her going there. I want you to understand that I didn't install her there so that I could make love to her. But yes, she became my mistress. I suppose it was inevitable. She was young, warm-hearted, and intensely grateful. I became, at once, the most important person in her life. You understand?